Hey, I'm Jeff. This is Belinda. We're on our boat, Freedom at 60. It's a 43 Leopard Power Cat, 2021 version. We absolutely love it. We've made some changes. John and his crew at Rigged Right did a lot of this work. I did a few things on my own, and you'll find out about those as we go through. But this is just a quick update. We'll do a more intense update once we got all the solar and everything else done. Belinda, what is your favorite addition so far that we've done?
I think the laundry, the washing machine, and dryer is actually my favorite.
Okay. Well, as you can see, I'm going to kind of pan around here real quick. If I can get it to do it. Here we go. Over here we've done some cabinetry that we took the desk out. That's another real big plus that we really like, that John found a cabinet guy and he did all the work. And then of course this table that we're sitting at, the same cabinet guy built this table and just did an amazing job. And then as we pan over this way, we see the big refrigerator and the fact that they moved all the electronics over there. And we'll go through and give you more of that as we go. We really enjoyed this boat. We figured out a lot of the stuff that we wanted to get done by our trip that we took. It was just over 2 months to come back from the BVIs, and also we spent time on it in the BVIs prior to it coming out of the moorings. We were real happy with our experience with the mooring group. They did everything that we asked them to do in the time frame that we asked them to do it. I think that was mainly because we really had good meetings with them prior to going into the phase out, and doing that made so that both of us had an understanding of what was going to be done and when it was going to be done and when it was going to be done by. Leslie at the moorings in Tortola was amazing. Jen Ombre was very good to work with, and just everybody there was super attentive and got done what we had asked them to get done in the timely manner that we had. And we had a fantastic trip back. As many of you may have watched some of our trip, we still have the last bit of the trip to do some video for, but I wanted to get this out because we've had a lot of people ask about our upgrades that we've done and what it costs, and we're going to start going through some of that. And we still have the major solar system going to be done here starting this week. We were kind of took a break over Christmas, and then we had some friends from out of town coming down this week, so we didn't want the boat all tore apart. We're about to tear it all apart again, and I told Belinda that she's going to have to live in it for a little bit, because we're living in the boat as John and his crew at Rigged Right are doing all the work. Feel free to contact us through the site, our email, whatever you want, and we can help you out. There will be links on some of the things that we did. I'll try to link as many of the products as we can from Amazon that we bought for the boat. Simply like the light replacements. We wanted to do that because I didn't really like the look of those other lights, and I wanted something that was maybe put out a little brighter light, and we found that and have had very good luck with that, and are very happy with it. And I can feel the dryer spinning right now as we speak, so and that makes her happy because then the clothes are clean, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
But we'll go through this, and I'm glad that you guys have joined us, and again, we're here to answer any questions, and John will be, his contact information will be in here too, so you can contact him and maybe get him to do some of your work. Some of the things that have been done are We got rid of all the gas on the boat. When we came back from Tortola, we just found that it made the inside of the boat super warm every time you wanted to cook. So now we just use cooktops, and if it's hot outside, you can take it outside and cook. If not, you can just use it right on top of there, and it's completely out of the way when you're not using it. And by doing that, we ended up with a nice area here. We just had the counter guys make a new top that actually just glued over to the old top, and only thing you really see is this one seam here, but it's an exact match. We added that plug. It's tied into the plug that's over the side here, and then we added a touchless faucet, which is super nice, especially when you're trying to cook and you got dirty hands. You don't have to dirty the faucet. We also added this beautiful cabinet here, which we got rid of what we felt was that worthless little desk, just no use for it, and we ended up with huge cabinets with lots and lots of storage, and no more digging in the holes over here, this one, in order to try to get at your dishes and your silverware or whatever else you wanted. And then we have this one that is our cutting boards. This removing this desk, we decided we wanted to extend this up here a little bit, and ended up actually with a nice countertop to mount the ice maker on, which was a huge savior on our way home. Between the water maker and the ice maker, we didn't ever have to get any water or buy any ice on our 2+ month trip, which was a big plus. And this countertop being added, we were able to get a nice spot for that. And we really wanted this because the kids can add pictures as we travel, and it's just very enjoyable. We had a couple over here for the weekend that are good friends of ours, and as it scrolled through, they loved watching that, and it's fun to watch people watching it. And then I actually built this soft close drawer myself, which was quite a accomplishment, because by no means am I a carpenter, but it turned out pretty good. It actually soft closes. Over here, you can see the extra large fridge we put in. Miss Belinda, probably her favorite add-on. That double drawer fridge before was a complete waste, and you were constantly digging trying to get something. Now we got double door freezers and then all that fridge space. And a lot of you are going to wonder what we did with all the electronics. John and his crew from Rigged Right just moved it all over here, which they did a fantastic job. You got your air conditioners, stereo, VHF, and your generator start over here now. And you still ended up with a plug up top here. And again, we used some of the old wood, and they put it in there nicely, so it looks real good and real finished. Next thing that I want to show is the addition of, number one, we changed out all those little LED square lights and changed to these Amazon LEDs. Number one, they're a lot less expensive and they're a lot brighter and they're dimmable, which is really nice. And they're a lot less expensive to replace, and it's easy to keep some. We did the same thing out here when we redid this whole ceiling. So now we're going to walk down to the master. We had decking put on the stairs so they're not slippery even if they're wet. And down here we did quite a bit of stuff so far. We added this beautiful shelf up here, which really turned out nice, and it's just nice for storage, and put some baskets up there to try to make it look as neat as possible. And then right below that, we added this, which is really nice, and it was just dead space. And we ended up with 2 shelves in there. Great place to keep all your pills and hairdo stuff, all that good stuff. We also took the shades off here and went with the blackout blinds, which have made for a super nice, keeping it nice and dark in here. And then we took and got rid of the tabletop that was there, moved it up top. Here, I guess I can move that. Moved it up top and just used that top for the top. And then 3 drawers and 3 cubbies added, which is super nice. We actually use this one for all of our toys and getting all your chargers done. Thanks for keeping a clean area, and you can charge everything there. Then I added this awesome, what I call the magic laundry hamper. It's pretty cool. I pull that, put my clothes down in here, and then wait for this. I shut it again, and the next day I come back and my clothes are all nice and neatly folded into my drawers. Didn't that give how I got it done, right? It's magic. And then this is dead space behind the countertops up there that we took and put a little shelf in there. There's actually a little catch there to easily mount the shelf to. And this is all of our camera equipment and, well, basically all of our camera equipment. It's a nice hobby that's not cheap, so it was nice to be able to keep those. If you notice, we took the door completely out. Just felt it was a useless piece, as we got a door behind me that shuts off this whole room. If you want privacy, that's how we get it. And then in here, we took the glass door out and then had this piece of acrylic made for keeping the water from splashing over onto the mirror. And it's all aesthetically, it looks really nice. And then of course, what makes a magic laundry hamper work so well is that we have our laundry in here, and we went with the GE all-in-one, and it's been great so far. And some of you guys are going to wonder what that is. That there is the toilet bidet, handheld bidet.
All of the upper cushions were reworked by the lady John had referred. Stereo was upgraded with JL audio speakers, 4 8.8s, 4 7.7s, and a 12-inch sub. John suggested Scar amps that he had used before, so that is what we went with, and this system is fantastic. I also had all the ceiling speakers moved so that the sound fills the area, not blast at you. Overall, we are so happy with all of the upgrades, it's hard to pick a favorite. From the new table, the Hideaway TV, 14.5 cubic foot fridge, extra counter and cabinet space, and so much more. We are ecstatic with John's crew and the work they have done. Much more to get done in the next few months. Looking forward to having it all done. But we all know it's never all done.